Previously on the Life's a Circus podcast.
Have you heard?
No.
About she just canceled her world tour.
Oh.
She also does a version of Dream On by Aerosmith that I did not know she did, and I don't recommend anyone listen to that. Okay. There are very few people I'd ever see in life to pay that much money. I know a guy who knows him, and he says he basically does the album, does the tour, does the interviews and whatever, then just goes and gets fat and does like drugs for a while.
Hey man, you can't keep talking about my girl like that.
I will keep talking about it. She's kind of the reason I started this whole thing, right? So if you're not JT and you're not Taylor Swift, maybe you're like an artist that's pretty big but can't do the big tours. So what can you do? What's going on, everybody? I'm Jericho and this is Zap, and we are the now 8-time international award-winning pop-hip-hop duo Bandit Future. We make clean, fun music that everyone can listen to with a sound that is uniquely Californian. And right now, you are tuned in to the Life's a Circus podcast, where we talk about things that are funny, interesting, and the straight ridiculous. So, before we get into this thing today, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with at least 2 people who are afraid that live music is dying, man. There's a lot of things that are going down. I got some news. I got some things to share with y'all. Prices are high and artists are canceling tours. We got to figure out what's going on. Is the sky falling? Who knows? But make sure to stay tuned to the end, because I do have a tip for all of you that do enjoy live music and you want to see it on the cheap. One lady, Kim Petrus, I didn't know this. She actually resorted to selling her tickets on Groupon. And I thought that was an interesting idea, but she basically wanted to make it so that people would feel like they weren't isolated. It's almost like the shoes of the athletes that are so expensive. And it's like, well, inner city kid can't go see them. And so the people that really want to connect with their fans, they go, I need to do something to make it so that so-and-so can see me, even though my tickets are usually X amount of money. So she's the first person I've heard that did that. The other big thing, this actually went to Congress, is that in 2010, Live Nation and Ticketmaster merged. Okay. And since then, there has been a noticeable increase in prices around the globe. It's basically like, oh, the promoter and the concert, the ticket price setter are kind of working together. So there's not enough parity, they're saying. And so that's part of the reason why things are going up. So they're actually fighting in Congress now. And one of the main voices in this is the band Lawrence, which is a very good group. I think y'all should check them out. Brother, sister, funky, soulful. The girl could sing. And they're in Congress kind of trying to get them to break that up, thinking that might be the solution. Or the other groups, among them being AEG and Other Planet Entertainment, Outback Presents, The Bowery Presents, other groups get a little more backing from some government subsidies, perhaps, to give them more power so they can compete with Live Nation, Ticketmaster, because otherwise the prices are going to stay at kind of at an elevated level. And that might work 4 or 5 years from now, but for right now, it's like, what do you do? If you like an artist enough, I think the most I pay, I'll say the most I ever paid for a ticket, I think was $300, maybe $300. And we did that episode with Beyonce where she had a ticket for like almost like $1 million. It was crazy. Yeah. But I paid $300, and that was kind of like, ooh, is this going to be worth it? And I went to see Chris Stapleton. And yeah, it was totally worth it. That was worth it. I would have paid more money for that. I think there's very few artists I could say that about. So in general, I think the prices need to come down. So for those of you that are wondering, what can I do to get prices down or get something affordable for myself? Because, okay, also, this is another thing. Most people don't go to concerts by themselves. So if I want to go to see something with you, I'm like, okay, well, we got to... I don't know. Can we split 2 tickets and sit in the same seat? Like, it's kind of like not a thing that you can afford, really. It's like we can get it. So everyone's kind of counting on that and offering these, like, some places say you have to buy 2 tickets, you know, and like that. And that's where it starts to get like, it's kind of rough. So our buddy Elon has allowed this.
Oh God, why does everything come back to Elon Musk?
He's kind of got our back in a weird way.
Oh man.
So
he's going to be in a social studies book. Like, he's too influential. Like in the year 2200 or something, the kids are going to be reading about Elon Musk in a book.
I don't think there's such thing as too influential, but he's a big deal. He's also not going to die, so he'll be around then. But There is a Twitter account, and by the way, even though it's X, everyone still calls it Twitter. I don't know when that's ever going to change. But yeah, there is an account called Under Face Value, and most people don't seem to know about this. But it's basically like you have to wait till the. I draw a comparison to like the layover tickets on a plane. Like you just kind of wait. Someone's going to cancel. Someone's going to whatever. So I looked up their Twitter, because I don't know how to say it. Look up their X. What is that? Look up their X.
Twitter, man.
It's Twitter, man.
I'm not saying X.
Elon, bruh. That's the one thing I'd ask you, man. Just change it back. It's not weird. You can't, because you still send a tweet on X, right? Yeah. I don't know what you can't send an X. That's weird. Anyways, Justin Timberlake tickets cost anywhere between $200 to $500. Or way more, actually, but that's usually where they start. And the man puts on a great show. I think it's worth it. Today, posted 18 hours ago, if you want to see Justin Timberlake at Rep Arena, you can see him for $12.
Oh.
Yeah. So get on that. That is the way. Under face value, meaning you just have to hope for the best. But if you want to see someone, you hold out, and then it'll show up on this, and you just got to snatch them up.
So these are like last-minute deals or something?
Basically, yeah, because the show is today, I believe. So that's the hard part. You can't really plan it out. They're also not, of course, they're not close. This is section 219. So I assume that is 218 further than the first row. That's what I'm assuming. But by comparison, they show a chart here, and tickets that are closer are upwards of $250. So $12. You can go see him for $12. So if you want to get some good ticket prices, you just go to Under Face Value on X, and it'll help. Here's another one. They even have it for sports events. So if you want to see Argentina in the Copa semifinals, tickets cost $182 each instead of being like $600. So there's a lot of different things that you can take advantage of using this Under Face Value thing. So there is hope, but it would probably help for prices in general to come down. And I know prices are higher all across the board. Inflation is a big deal and whatnot, but I think live music personally has, one, the value to the artist of making money, because you're not making money on streams or nothing like that. Live music and merch, right? But then two, I think that experience is still something that can't be replaced, especially for the people, you probably know this, the people that like live music, that's all they do. Every week they're at a show. So the people that fall into that category, they really need the prices to be a little more affordable. Otherwise, they'll lose their jobs or whatever. So I wasn't gonna say it, but let us know what you think about this whole prices being too high and artists maybe feeling too entitled and wanting to have these big arenas because they all want to be Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is like in the 0.0001% of artists that can do world tours like that. Everybody else is not that, and maybe they need to accept that. So let us know if you think that something can be done about it, or if it's just something that we're going to have to do, or if you think that the Live Nation and Ticketmaster thing is really what was the cause of this whole fiasco. But do you have any parting words, Sir Zap?
Any parting words?
Parting words.
J-Lo, this broadcast does not reflect my personal feelings towards you. Okay, we still can be a thing.
Why are you talking with an accent all of a sudden? What happened?
What?
Doesn't affect my feelings towards you. Where was that? What is that? You're from Alabama, man. What's going on? I don't know. Is that your natural state that after like 20 years it just comes out? This is how I talk.
She's not even here, and I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Oh yeah. I get that. I tried to say 3 words to a girl. I tried to say 3 words to a girl the other day, and I messed up 4 of them. That's how bad it was. So I get it. But yeah. Anyways, make sure this has been another episode of the Life Circus podcast. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video for that YouTube algorithm, and hit that join button to give us some support for the channel. And we were out of this thing. We'll see you on the next one.
We out. J-Lo.
They took our jobs. They took our jobs.